And we live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Forever a White Belt. I'm your host, Naughty Nate. Before we get started with the episode, I am looking for sponsors. So if there's anybody out there that owns a business or would like to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me. I may need to go get a real job, guys. So come on, help me out here. So today I have with me a real special guest, JJ, man. How are you today, bro?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Do you want to tell everybody? I mean, I noticed you didn't put your last name down or anything, so I didn't want to throw it out there. You good with telling
Oh,
people you're?
we can put it out there. I'm JJ Kulju.
There we
Uh,
go.
yep, that's who I am.
Yeah, local MMA talent, up and coming star here in the Vancouver, Portland area. I mean, JJ, you go all the way down to like Southern Oregon sometimes to compete. Is that right?
Yeah, I've been to Klamath Falls was the furthest I've been in Oregon, and then I've gone all the way to up north, several times, Kennewick several times. I actually just booked a fight tonight out in Kennewick in November. So yeah.
Heck yeah, bro. You're staying hell of active because you just had a match this past weekend, isn't that right? With FCFF in Portland, Rumble at the Roseland.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. How was that experience there, JJ? You want to talk about that?
Well, I came out. I won the first round fairly handily. I was fighting a really big, long opponent. I actually stayed on the outside with him. I really expected that I was gonna have to kind of go in and do some body work, kind of wear him down. But I was able to stay on the outside, kind of pepper him with leg kicks. I hit him with a pretty good overhand. We had some like clinch work in the first round. I won the first round pretty much no problem. And then came out in the second round. He threw a head kick that I blocked, and I took a step back, and he bum rushed me. And I thought he was going for a double leg, so I kind of scooted my hips back, getting ready to sprawl. Well, all of a sudden, he took my back, and I got choked, unfortunately. But my heart's not broken. My heart's not broken. I'm all good about it. There was positives from the performance. I'm an amateur. It's not gonna break my heart. It's just back to the drawing board. I know what I need to work on and keep getting better, man.
Oh, for sure, man. I mean, that's the best way to look at this stuff too. Is like on to the next, you know. And sometimes when you get a match like that where you lost by submission, and it's kind of like one or two mistakes I may have made. Those can be brushed off fairly easily. I feel like it's like, man, yeah, I had him. I know I can take this guy. I just happened to slip up a little bit, and he capitalized. I mean, fights are chaotic. These things happen. I'm glad you're not letting it beat you up, bro.
No, I mean, we're 3 days out. I booked another. Like, I'm not hurt. I got punched once and kicked twice, and a choke got put on. Like, I'm completely healthy. I'm in pretty good shape right now, and now I got 2 months before my next one, so I have a really good feeling about my next one.
So, what are we competing at in the next match? Are you going to stick with the MMA? Because, I mean, traditionally, since I've known you, you've pretty much been doing kickboxing. So this is kind of the first. I know you've done MMA in the past, but lately it's been kickboxing. So are you kind of making that transition to do more MMA lately, or what's the plan?
I'm kind of burnt with kickboxing, man. The guys in my weight class in the area, because I'm the Arena Wars 170-pound kickboxing champion.
Mm-hmm.
I try to go down to 165. I couldn't quite make the weight. The guy that I beat for the 170-pound belt now has the 165-pound belt. And then for Muay Thai, I mean, they're like the striking belts. Like, I've fought those guys. I want new opponents. I want challenges. And for me, MMA is more challenging, and I really want to give that a run before I turn pro, and kind of iron out my wrestling and grappling deficiencies before I decide if I'm going to just be a kickboxer. Because MMA is my first love, and it will always be my love. I just happen to be a better kickboxer.
Yeah, no, I have some of the same some of the same issues for sure. That ground game though, it's like it's I feel like it's the base of MMA. If you're a solid wrestler and you got some solid, maybe a little submissions here and there, like you're gonna go far in MMA. Coming from the other end, I mean, you got to learn the takedown defense. You got to learn how to wrestle. Plus, like when you come from a striking background, I feel like you have to learn how to condition yourself in a different way, if
Hmm.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like I mean, you're not coming strictly just from striking, so everybody knows. Like you do have some grappling in your background, but so you can shed some light on this as well. But there's nothing like a wrestling practice to get you in
No.
shape and ready for like MMA, bro. So
No. It's the difference between my conditioning for a kickboxing fight and an MMA fight are two totally different things. The way that I lift weights and the way that I'm having to eat, it's
mm,
a totally different game.
yeah, speaking of that, are you still doing the carnivore?
Yeah, I'm still doing the carnivore, and I mean, I eat. For people who didn't watch the other episode that I was on, I do eat fruit. I do need carbs. My body fat percentage is super low, so I'm not able just to run off my own fat. I don't want to sit there eating ribeyes forever, so I do eat fruit. Um, but I do eat organs. I do all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm
That's
still
what's
on.
up, bro.
I'm still doing that carnivore plus fruit type thing. So yeah.
Yeah. No, honestly, me after I got injured, I kind of got stupid enough. I got away from the carnivore a little bit. I've been eating freaking tortillas and shit, bro. And I put on weight. I put on probably like a good maybe 10 pounds since last we trained. And it's not muscle, I just been eating some tortillas. But what I've been noticing that's really been messing with me has been the inflammation.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
that right there came back, and that right there is enough to turn me away from carbs and all that shit, because I'm hurting almost every time I'm done training. I'm in so much pain. I have a hard time sleeping sometimes. So that carnivore really helped with just that alone. So if you're out
Oh yeah.
there, yeah, if you're out there and you're looking to kind of lose some weight and whatnot, JJ here is an amazing person to come to. And he can give you some solid advice. He's had quite the journey himself from being heavier than what he is now. I mean, how much weight have you lost in total, JJ?
About 120 pounds at this point.
There you go. That makes him an expert right there. Most people, they don't lose freaking 40 pounds and then they want to sit around and tell you how to lose weight. Like this guy actually went to the top of the mountain and then made his way back down. So that's pretty awesome, bro. I mean, I feel like your weight loss journey is one of the most impressive things about you is being able to, kind of make that decision in your head that, hey, I'm going to live a healthy life. I'm going to choose to be active. I'm not going to sit in my room. I know we talked a little bit more about this on the last episode that
Yeah.
you were on, and kind of like the mental state you're in when you're heavier, and how, chasing your passion with martial arts has kind of helped you not just physically, but helped you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually.
Yeah. Well, and I think me and my coach were talking about it tonight. Like I got my mental now is so much. It's so much better because I did go through all that. Like I can handle my losses so much better because like I've been in the gutter before, like
Mm-hmm.
down bad, and I know how to work through that now. Like I'm not self conscious every time I go outside. I'm not having to wear a hoodie everywhere and baggy clothes. I'm not embarrassed, like I'm a confident person now. So it's a lot easier to handle my losses now because I am such a confident person like outside of the cage. Like everything's gonna be all right. Like I'm gonna go back, do my thing, and get back to the drawing board, and everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, and could you shed some light maybe on how important it is to have that confidence when you're entering into a match?
I think that self belief is the strongest thing in the world, man. Like if you don't believe in yourself, you're never going to be successful. Whether it's fighting or video games, tying your shoes, cooking food. If you're not confident in yourself, you're never going to get to where you want to go, ever.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you have to be your number one cheerleader, right? I mean, there's so many people
Hmm.
out there that want to doubt you and put you down, especially when it comes. It's funny enough. It's like there's so many people out there that want to, throw shade at people that want to step into the ring, and themselves have never even stepped into a gym most of the time. And they still want to run their mouth. I think it's pretty unique to, I would say, sports in general, where like people are just like, oh, I can do that, or they want to kind of downplay what it is you're doing by putting yourself on the line and actually going out there and making the effort, I guess.
Yeah.
How do you handle like your naysayers or your haters out there?
I got a pair of gloves in the car. You can come to the gym.
That's it. Funny how they never show up, right?
They'll never show up, or they'll show up
uh,
one time, and then it's an excuse here, an excuse there, and I mean, it's people think they can get in there. They have no idea what it's like to have those lights, to have everybody watching you. You're not fighting in a park. Like I'm not fighting in a park. There's 2,000 people watching me in my underwear fight another grown man.
That's strangling you.
But yeah, exactly. It's like
Right.
it's a completely different sport,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't understand the pressure of it.
Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time, it's like it's one thing if something presents itself right in front of you right then. You got to make a decision. You're either going to handle it or you're not. And some people, they've never had to make that decision, so they have that pre-notion in their head of like, oh, I'll just hit the guy, or oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. But they don't know. It's something else entirely, guys, when you're training for an individual that's also training to beat you up. And there's like
Hmm.
time in between that to process the match. Like you're like those people that never have done this before, you have to understand when you sign up for a match, like your match is now in November, your next one, right? So
Hmm.
from today until that match is over, that's what he's thinking about. Every decision he makes is going to affect the outcome of that match. And so he's like, I'm thinking about my training. I got to think about what I'm eating. I got to think about, hey, did I run enough? Is this injury going to affect me? These are things that people that are outside of this realm, they don't think twice about, not generally anyways.
Yeah, no, I think my friends have kind of started to understand because I'm so hardcore about the way that I eat and like the way that I live. But most people, they don't understand. Oh, this guy won't eat a cheeseburger. No, I'm not eating a cheeseburger. I have to get up and go to the gym tomorrow. If I eat that
Mm-hmm.
cheeseburger, I'm gonna feel like trash, and then my session tomorrow is gonna be trash,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm not gonna be confident the next day. So that can just lead to a whole other slew of problems.
Yeah.
It's like they don't
Like,
realize how every little choice over the next 8 weeks can affect the next one and the next. It's just
mhm.
what they call the butterfly effect. That's yeah.
Yeah. Or just like a ripple effect, right? Where it's like
Hmm.
this thing affects it. Yeah, everything I do. And yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, bro. It's like I said, we got a lot of couch quarterbacks out there, or keyboard warriors.
Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I would have done this, I would have done that, but like I said, you never even stepped into a gym, bro. You can never even touch yourself. So whatever. But yeah, forget the naysayers. They're always gonna be there. Just I think that when you have them, it just lets you know that you're doing something right. People are gonna want to hate.
Exactly.
What can you tell me about some of your opponents that you've had since last we talked? Is there anybody that you faced that you want to run it back with, or is there a memorable moment? What's been going on, man?
I mean, there's this one opponent that I had. I fought him last July. I finished him in the fourth round. It was a pretty. I mean, I'll be honest. I told him after the fight it was a questionable stoppage. I don't think the fight should have been
Really?
stopped. I don't think it should have been a standing 8. I think the ref should have just let it keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But I was undoubtedly winning the fight. I was up 3 rounds to 1. I was winning that fight. He was
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to catch me sometime in the last 3 minutes of the fight. And he's very hurt about it. We got into an online scuffle session. I invited him to an MMA match. He
He said
declined.
no, huh? Yeah.
He would not fight me in MMA. He only wanted to kickbox.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, I mean, I'm pretty cool with most of my opponents. I try to chop it up with them after, and I don't. There's no reason for me to start problems or start beef with someone. I think it's dumb. We got in there, we just beat the crap out of each other. I tell them good work and keep
Yeah.
training.
Yeah, right. See you next time or whatever. I always think it's pretty funny too when we both agree to this. It's not a personal matter, and it's always kind of funny when fighters do get in their feelings and make it a personal matter. I think some fighters need that extra, like, I don't know, hatred or something to hit that extra gear. I also find it pretty funny how when it becomes personal or becomes a beef in a particular sport, and then you suggest, well, why don't we just fight about it? Like, get as close to fighting as we can, which is going to be your MMA. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, it's not that big of a deal. Like, okay, well, if it's not like that big of a deal, then what's the animosity for?
Yeah. Mhm. Well, I found that. I think did I share that conversation with you?
I don't know if you did. I mean, not I
I
can't recall it right off the top of my head. Oh, wait. I think you said, yeah, you did send me a screenshot of
yeah,
this. Yes, yeah. Yeah.
I told this guy I kind of went crazy. It was I won a kickboxing title in this guy's hometown. I walked out there.
Woo!
I had one friend in the crowd. I was getting booed, so I win, and obviously it's a questionable stoppage,
Mhm.
but I know I'm in his hometown. I jump up on the ropes. I'm getting hyped.
Mhm.
There's people in the crowd flipping me off, telling me "F you, F this, F that." So I start to him. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I just won.
Hold on, you're breaking up a little bit, brother. Hold up, JJ. Hey, can you hear me? Well, maybe it's me.
It's all good. It's all respect. I'm like, all right.
Hey, JJ, you're breaking up. Can you hear me?
Oh, I got you, man. Can you hear me?
And now I can hear you. You're breaking up a little bit throughout that whole story.
Oh man. Oh, what was the
You're
last thing you heard?
I heard you say we cut off right when you were about to tell me you got up on the top rope and people were flipping you off in the crowd.
Oh yeah. So I jump up on the rope. People are flipping me off, call me names, even though I just finished their guy. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So I start giving it back to him, and then I messaged him over social media after. I told him that, like, it was a good fight. Like, it was a competitive bout. And I told him how I felt. I told him in the ring how I felt. And then I told him, I was like, hey man, sorry, I probably said some things I probably shouldn't have. I don't know if it was your family, your friends. I don't remember exactly what I said, but between him and I at that time, it was all respect.
Uh-huh.
And over the course of a year, I don't know what got into him. He told me that he was running, that I was running from him, even though we had been booked to fight, and I
Mm-hmm.
had asked to fight him like 3 or 4 times, and I had receipts where I had said, we can run it back, we can run it back. We were booked to fight in January. I tore my bicep and my meniscus. I
Jeez.
can't
Yeah.
I can't compete with a torn bicep and meniscus.
Yeah.
So he
Any one
says,
of those, it's gonna be out. Like, dude, I can't
no.
move. Yeah.
So me running, and there was a social media thread because there's a big card this month down in Vegas for Arena Wars that
Mm.
I wanted to get on because it's at the Orleans. It's a huge show, and I wanted to get on it. Well, he replied to my comment. He was like, "Stop running." And I told him, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, if you act right, and we can fight again. Because at this point, you're going off on social media. Like, just let it
Mhm.
go. And then he just continually told me that I was running, and then we got into a social media feud. And now I think there's like this. I think he built a fake beef to try to get the fight done. When I
Mhm.
would have fought him with no beef, all respect, knowing that we had a very tightly contested bout, and that
Uh-huh.
we should probably fight it again.
So you think he's just trying to like hype up the potential rematch just for clout?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny
which
how fighters are
which
such
is
divas
fine,
sometimes. Yeah.
which is fine, but I also don't have to fight him.
Yeah, I mean, you won.
Like,
So, yeah.
and you know, my rebuttal to him was, if you're really such a man about it, if you want to do this like men, after he had threatened to fight me in a hotel room, like, let's go do MMA. If you really want to fight like men, let's do
Mhm.
MMA. And then he told me I would only fight him under a specific set of rules. But MMA is the loosest set of rules that there can be in combat sports. So
Right.
I don't know where the disconnect was there, but I
He's gonna
mean,
be like, let's do MMA, but no takedowns and no any kind of like jujitsu or wrestling. All right.
well, he told me that I wanted to sniff his crotch. I'm not a grappler.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a grappler. Like, what? But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, people are gonna say what they say, and you know, it is what it is. I let it go. I ain't
Yeah.
worried about it. I got bigger things than him in mind, so
Yeah. I
I ain't
mean,
really worried about it.
at the end of the day, I mean, we're all there fighting, right? There's some people that they have egos. They got what you never know what somebody has going on in their own personal life, and then they want to step into the ring or take it out on somebody else. I mean, man, I mean, look at the Raja situation, bro. Look how out of hand
Oh
that got.
God,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Not that kind of like correlates the same, but just to kind of give people an idea of the mind of like a fighter. You know, like sometimes things just like they just snap. And I don't know, man. How do you feel about that situation, by the way?
Um, he's a trained fighter. He
Mm-hmm.
knows when the guy's out. He knows when he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and you have done it enough times, and we finish people. We know when they're done.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like whatever he said, I don't care what he said. You beat him, let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I'm not one to want. I really enjoy fighting. I really enjoy fighting. But as soon as the fight's over, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, it's not personal. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to compete
No.
with you, and then we're making each other better. I think with the Raja thing, I think that became like a very personal thing from him, and he was taking out the anger that he was accumulating in the from like rage baiting in the comments, and then
Yeah.
focused it all on this individual, which arguably, like I said earlier on, they had that little like can to the head thing where he hit him in the head, and he never should have done that, and he may have been drunk when he did that. But it should have been handled right then to let Raja like sit at the event for 2 hours and fester. That was a bad move on the promotion, you know,
I
and that they
completely agree.
never should have allowed. And then to tell him like, oh, you can get in the ring and get your get back. Like, you guys have no clue what this trained individual is capable of, and you guys are out here playing like little patty cake. This guy's gonna get in there and murder somebody, and they just didn't care. I don't think.
I don't like when people say that professional wrestlers aren't athletes, because they are. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're
For
showmen.
sure, for showman. Yeah,
There's some athletic ability to it, but they're not action. It's not fighting.
right. Yeah,
They're not trying to actually hurt each other.
they're actually trying not to hurt each other. If you're a good wrestler, you're trying to protect
Yeah.
your partner. You know?
Well, yeah, because you got to turn around and they got to do it the next night.
Yeah.
Or in 2 minutes, you got to jump off the top rope and land the people's elbow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you're not trying to hurt the other guy. That's your coworker.
Right. Right.
You know, like, they're not fighting, and for them to be beefing and then let them go in there and do all that, no, that's just ridiculous.
Bro, I heard there's another promotion that's actually trying to get him, a wrestling promotion that's trying to get him involved with the show again and trying to play the Raja stuff up. And I think that he's going to be going to jail. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that or not, but it's just crazy to me how people want to capitalize on such a, I don't know, tragic situation, I guess, because two people's lives are pretty much, you know, different after that event. So
Exactly.
I don't know, man. It's
I don't know,
it's
man.
a shady world, bro.
I don't know, the whole stuff, like, with Rampage saying he cut him off, like, what a bad situation all the way around.
Oh man,
Now,
yeah.
you've got a legend of MMA in the limelight because of his kid now doing something stupid, and now he's got to go publicly say that he cut his kid off. Like, yeah, it's just a bad situation all the way around. I'm not super studied up on it. I saw the clip. But I didn't. I don't like to watch professional wrestling. Not my thing.
Yeah.
But I saw the clip, and like I said, me and you know when someone's done.
Yeah, I've made comments before where I think that when he intended to go in there and beat his ass. Like, there's no doubt about that. I think when he lifted it up, when he double legged him, he lifted him up, he slammed him, and he mounted him, and he hit him. I think when he hit him that first time with all of his power, I think he may have been thinking, "Oh, they're gonna pull me off." But since nobody even touched him, I think he just, at that moment when he hit him, he's like, "I'm just gonna keep hitting him and wait until somebody tries to pull me off of this guy," because he got off like 23 hits before someone even touched him, bro. That to me is crazy too. Like, if you saw somebody getting mauled like that, and it looked like it was out of nowhere, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to be like, "Hey, man, get off the dude. Don't kill him right here."
Yeah, right. I actually saw, because I clicked on the clip on Twitter, and I was reading some of the comments, and someone said, the only question I have is how good is CM Punk?
Right?
Dude. I mean, I know what's his name. The guy, when CM Punk fought in the UFC, and he fought to the decision with that Mike Davis guy? I think that's his name.
Yeah. Yeah, it was something like that. I think Dana White said that was the last fight of that dude's life.
Dude, I got into an internet beef with that guy.
Did you really? That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I got into an internet beef with him, and I didn't know. At that time, I was very new into my MMA. Like, I was probably 20 years old, and I just started training. I was like, oh, I could take this guy. And like, we got into it over the internet a couple weeks ago. I went back and I read the comments, dude. I was like trying to set up a fight with this pro MMA fighter.
I'm like, UFC fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, get me a promotion. I'm down.
That's hilarious, man, bro. That was back when you were more of a fan than a fighter, right?
Yeah, that's when I was more of a fan that happened to show up to a gym.
Yeah.
What do they call those guys? Not fans, but oh man, I can't think of the name of it. Just kind of a hobbyist.
There you go, a hobbyist or an enthusiast. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just a hobbyist at that point. I hadn't competed. I didn't even think I had my hands wrapped at that point. I was like, yeah, sign me up. I'm 260, but let's do it.
Right. I think you told. So what? Real quick, JJ, I'm not going to keep you too long because I know it's a work day and all that. But what kind of got you into the MMA? Real quick, give us a rundown for some of these guys that don't know the backstory. And guys, if you don't know the backstory, we go into a lot more detail in our first episode that I had JJ on as a guest about, what was that now? Like 9 months ago? It was a while ago.
Probably somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Well, I got into MMA because I was 315 pounds or so, and I had always enjoyed the UFC. I wanted to just drop. Well, I mean, I say I wanted to drop weight. I wanted to be like 240. Like, I thought I was going to be a beast at 240. But I just kind of started training, and I happened to really like it, and I wasn't bad at it. I mean, I thought I was hitting the pads well, so I was like, let's do this, let's go for it. And I started kind of taking it more serious, and it kind of grew into this thing that now I eventually want to own my own gym and have my own MMA promotion one day, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of turned into like a whole life dream that I have, to be involved in MMA forever. And not only the MMA side, but just being healthy too has completely changed my life. Just my want to be healthy in the way that I view certain things and activities that I do outside of fighting. I just enjoy being a healthy person now. So MMA, I like to say that MMA saved my life because I have
Hell
no
yeah,
idea
man.
where I'd be without it.
I love it. And from I do follow you on social media. I know that you're recently got engaged. Is that correct?
I mean, we're not engaged yet,
Not
but
yet. It's
if you
coming.
ask her, and if you ask me, she's pretty much already my wife. So
There
yeah.
we go, man. I got one of them too at home. Well, congratulations on all that, bro. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this next match. We're gonna get you on the show again here in the future, and you need to get over to the gym so we can get some training in, get you ready for this match. I got some new fighters, some new guys that are competing over at the gym, and we're also going to be cross training quite a bit with Lone Wolf over there. Don Stoner, he has a couple MMA fighters there too. I think you're matched up, but it never went through with a Lobo Isaac Gill. You guys were going to do a match at one point, but it fell through or something like that. Is that correct?
Oh, I think Arena Wars wanted me to fight him for a MMA title, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
I'm not sure though. I can't remember. I know someone
Well,
had hit me up for a 170-pound MMA thing back in, I don't know, April, May, somewhere in there. But
ooh,
uh,
breaking out again. Little technical
you got me.
difficulties. There we go. Got you now.
You got me. I'm sorry.
I know you're good, bro. No
Oh
worries.
no.
All right, JJ, we're getting to a point where you're almost in a dead zone, bro. All
You
right,
got me
big
now.
dog. I got you now. All right, there you go.
Who do you guys have competing this weekend out at NWC?
So I have four guys that I'm gonna be cornering. Matthew Taylor, you trained with him before. He's gonna be doing his first ever
Yeah.
MMA match. So that's exciting. I got him doing that. We got a new guy that you haven't met yet. His name's Tyler. He's competed over at the Scrapyard. I think like two or three times. He's gonna be doing a boxing match. And then I have two younger guys. One guy named Dom. He's competed once at NWC. He did an MMA match, I think like 3 or 4 months ago. He's pretty new into martial arts. I just started training with him about a month and a half ago, roughly. So he's going into this stuff pretty green. He signed up for it prior to me even knowing. So again, we're learning how to communicate. And then yeah, and then I had a kid that came to the gym last Friday and he was signed up for NWC. He he I guess he cross trained at Grit MMA for a little bit, but he's still pretty novice, man. I'm thinking like
Okay.
his name's Kyle. He has probably about 5-6 months training, maybe. He was mostly he's gonna be doing a kickboxing match. So I just met him.
Okay.
So yeah, man, it's gonna be an experience. After this, I'm gonna talk to the guys and we're gonna be doing some more local shows. I got a couple guys that I'm kind of holding back. Roman Chef, that kid. I want him to develop some more of his ground game before I put him out there to start doing MMA. We got Bolo or Sean. His name's Sean. He's gonna be switching over to do MMA soon. He's a guy that actually you guys would be pretty good to. I might send Sean to talk to you because Sean is also trying to lose weight right now. He's trying to get down to like 175, 180. That's going to be about 25 pounds for him. So that'll be great for you to meet him. Slav has started to compete a little bit more. He just had a pretty awesome match against Canadian Idiot over at the Scrapyard. I don't know if you had a chance to see that.
I did. Slav's the killer, dude. Slav's the killer. He's going to be really good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially since, like I said, man, he's next level grappler, and we've been really working on his hands. So his striking has evolved. Like he has his own little way of striking. We got a boxing coach that has been coming through to help the guys with their hands quite a bit. Do you know Old School? He's another scrapyard competitor. He's an older guy, older Russian guy.
I do not know him.
No.
No.
So he's been coming to the gym and he's been helping out quite a bit. So he's a former uh boxer, but he still competes. He's an older guy. He still competes, but back in his youth, the guy was a killer. So he's been running these guys through a bunch of drills. I got Bulldog Rob. He's looking to do some MMA. Shit, man. Let's see. Bulldog. We got another kid named Toad that may be competing again soon. And yeah, man, I just got some younger guys that are like between 16 and 18 right now that I'm really trying to let them develop for the next couple years, and then we're gonna push them out, bro. So, I mean, our gym, it's still in its like infancy. We're under 2 years old. The competition team, it's under a year and a half. I think we just hit a year and a half. So it's a building program, but we got some young guys that are gonna be they're going to be a problem, if they stay consistent, which is the key. If they can stay consistent and make this, like you were saying, a lifestyle, these guys are going to be, they're going to have a bright future ahead of them. So we'll see, man.
Oh, well, I think I'm going to see you on Saturday night. I know my coach, he's going to be one of the judges at that show, so I think I'm going to try to come out. So, yeah, Jimbo, yeah, he's going to be there on Saturday. He's going to be a judge on Saturday, so.
Hell yeah. I would love to talk to him again. I mean, I want to get you guys in the gym again, so it'd be awesome to get Jim in there, too. I know he has just like a well of knowledge that,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know it, man.
Oh, so yeah.
We can get him to come through and kind of, sprinkle a little bit of that on some of these younger guys. It's always appreciated. But yeah, man, I'm going to let you get going. I appreciate you taking the time, JJ, to, do a little podcast with me tonight. Before I let you go.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for letting me come on. Man. I really appreciate it. It's fun. It's awesome.
Hell yeah. I always love talking to you. Let the people know how to find you on social media before I let you go.
My Instagram is KULJU_15. Other than that, you can find me on Facebook, JJ Kulju. I accept all friend requests. Everybody is welcome to friend me. Follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM if you want some weight loss advice or any advice in the gym. I'm starting to kind of build something with that. So if you guys want anything with that, let me know and I can get you lined out.
Yeah, speaking of that, I did see that, was it JJ Fitness? Is that what you're calling it?
Fitness and Fuel with JJ, yeah.
Fitness and Fuel with JJ right there. So make sure you guys check that out. As always, follow us on Instagram. I got it going across the screen right here at F.A.W.B_podcast. Yeah, man. I'm going to be also, keeping you guys updated on JJ's up and coming match. So when tickets go on sale or when the promotion comes out, we'll be sharing it on the Facebook. I'm going to be tagging him in this video, so go ahead and add him. All right, guys. All right, JJ, thanks again. I hope you have a safe night, bro, and I'll see you soon, all right?
Sounds good, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, bro. Bye.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you, man.